Welcome back to online business communication classes. Now, in this video session, we'll discuss about various business letters which are useful to learn. Actually, business letter means the letter which is used for the purpose of business transactions is known as a business letter. Say, for example, if you wanted to send a letter to a customer that you have received his payment through a letter or through a mail, this is known as a business letter. That is an example. And let us see another example. For example, in business life, people used to give various kinds of letters in day to day life: acceptance letter, inquiry letter. So like that, there are several letters which are particularly used for the purpose of business. So in this video session, we will discuss about various types of business letters we have. Let us see: sales letter, order letters, complaint letters, adjustment letters, inquiry letters, follow up letters, letters of recommendation, acknowledgement letters, cover letters, letters of resignation. So there are few uh, letters which are not only used for the business purpose, but also these are required to learn in everybody's life, because these are part of everybody's life. If you are a customer, if you are a salesperson, so not only related to business but also it related to the customer side also. Sales letter. So sales letter starts with every strong statement to capture the interest of the reader. The purpose is to attract the reader. The letter includes strong calls to action, details of the benefit to the reader, including a telephone number and website link. For example, if a government company calls for a tender, or a public company issues a share, they send a letter to their customers, existing customers, or to the public, to attract the public. It contains the details regarding the sales objective. It contains the details regarding the benefits to the customer, and it also contains the telephone number or website link of that particular business organization, so that if the customer agrees, or if the customer is having an idea to purchase or at least to inquire, he will use that contact numbers, as well as he will approach through website also. So these are the sales letters. For example, I will tell you another example. Let us take OLX. Even in the OLX also, when you log on to the OLX app, it will give you some notification. It will send you the notification to your mail in a letter format. So this is also a kind of a sales letter, that new kind of objects or the properties have entered into the OLX, so that if you are interested, you can approach the OLX. This is the sales letter. And next one is order letters. Order letters are sent by the consumers or businesses to a manufacturer, retailer, or a wholesaler to order goods or services. Say, for example, I will tell you another example. If you wanted to order a product through online e-commerce websites like Flipkart or Amazon, so the order will go to the Flipkart business in the form of a order letter. So it contains the specific information such as model number, name of the product, and the quantity, and the payment, the type of payment will also be included in this order letter. So of course, when if you observe the pattern of or the process of ordering the product online, you will come to know what is an order letter is. And this is order letter. So these are generally sent by not only the consumer but also the business people to order their raw materials or their required equipment for their business operations. And next one is complaint letters. So complaint letters means, I will take another example from e-commerce sites only. So you ordered a product, and if the product is a damaged one, again you need to raise a complaint in the form of email, or by telephonic conversation you have to raise a complaint. So for complaint letters, you must have some objectives to learn. They are, you must use polite words and polite tone. Polite tone means using proper humble words to raise the complaint. So be direct but tactful. Be direct in the sense, whatever you're having the issue with the product, you must be direct to it, and you must state the problem in a proper direct manner, and it should also be a tactful. So tactful in the sense, how you wasted the time by ordering it, and how useful the product is to you, and how much the customer is important to the business firm. So if you raise in this kind of manner, they will also understand the severity of your complaint. And the next one is, always use a professional tone. The words you use must be professional. There should not be any words which are abusive to the business firm or a business agent. Even you should not abuse the delivery person himself. And next one is constructive. The way you raise the complaint must be in a constructive manner, because you're raising complaint, and you maybe continue the purchases from that website, so that you need to maintain a good relation with the e-commerce sites, so that the way you approach and raising the complaint or letting them know their mistakes must be constructive manner. And next one is adjustment letters. So these adjustment letters are normally responses to a claim or a complaint. So whenever the consumer raises a complaint, he will get a reply from the business firms. So that reply is known as adjustment letter. So in the, if the adjustment is in the customer's favor, they will begin the letter with a news. So they start with a positive sentence that the customer complaint will be taken up and it will be resolved. If not, they should not use a bad tone, and it must also be noticed, and it should also be stated that there is nothing wrong from their side. And the letter, body of the letter will also be like convincing the customer and letting him know what are the mistakes of their business and what is wrong with the customer also. So these are the adjustment letters. And next one is inquiry letter. So inquiry letters ask a question or elicit information. So inquiry letters, for example, if you raised a complaint to a e-commerce site about your product, about misplacing an order or missing a product in your product, so they inquire what kind of a product you get, and what is the color of it, and what is the part of the product has missed through a phone call, or even they'll also send a mail to confirm it. Keep it clear and succinct. So it should be very clearly stating information or clearly stating message while you're sending from a business firm side. So the person should know whenever he is having a look over the letter. And next one is list exactly what information you needed. So while asking for the information, you must list what kind of information you need. For example, what is the name or date of purchasing or date of delivery, or which part is missing. So like that statement of information must be clear and exact. And if it is a business purpose and you are writing this inquiring letter, you must keep in mind that your contact information must also be included. So this is an inquiry letter which is used to get information about the wrongly sent or misplaced or misordered product by the business side. Whenever the customer raised the complaint, the businesses will raise this inquiry letter to collect the information. And follow-up letters. So these are after initial communication letters. These kind of letters, the follow-up letters, will be sent to the consumers or to the business units after having some initial communication. For example, if this could be a sales department thanking a customer for an order, or businessman reviewing the outcome of a meeting, or a job seeker. See, whenever you ordered a product through online, they will send you a message through email or through a text message. That message is known as a follow-up letter. You will be tracking the information of your order. So such process is known as follow-up letters. So you will get time to time notifications about the position and the tracking information of your product. For example, there is another example when a meeting was held by a professor and he wanted to collect the feedback from the listeners or the students who attended the seminar. So in such cases also, the professor will collect the information through various methods. That is also a follow-up letter. In many cases, these letters are combination of thank you note and sales letters. And letters of recommendation. So letters of recommendation means prospective employers often ask job applicants for letters of recommendations before they hire them. So even the employee who wanted to join in a particular company, they will also try to get a recommendation letter from a popular or famous person, or the person who is in relation with that particular company, or a manager, or the CEO of a particular company. So these letters of recommendation may also be help to enter into the company. Sometimes it is a biggest mistake to have a recommendation letters. And next one is acknowledgement letters. So these are the simple receipts that having a communication that they have received or they have delivered. So it contains a small message and the acceptance from the side of recipient. This is acknowledgement letter. Whenever you have sent a mail, you will receive a reply mail that we have received your email. So like that, this is acknowledgement. And next one is cover letters. So cover letters are used to describe what is enclosed, why it is being sent, what the recipient should do with it, any action that needs to be taken, or generally very short and succinct. Say for example, You are sending a gift to any person of your friends list. You maybe attach your details copy on the gift. So that copy is known as a cover letter. Say for example, when you order something online, they will send you a cover which is having your details as well as the product details also. So that cover later contains what is enclosed or what is inside the cover and why it is being sent. So it contains the short information, the brief information about that product or the matter inside it. And letters of resignation. So resignation letters or the letters, the employees may, whenever the employee plan to leave the organization, he must submit a resignation letter to the manager or to the person who is responsible, and with it contains some notice period. So he must state the reason to leave the organization. So these letters of resignation, this is letters of resignation. While leaving the organization, generally people may write this letter. Yes, with this we have completed business letters topics. Thank you so much.